total world domination by the USA, says Noah Lyles. But can ACKEEM Blake, OBLIQUE Seville, or LETSILE Tebogo stop his prediction? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. After this sports analysis where we take a look at it and we break down the races. Are you ready? Yep, good to go. Noah Lyles is on fire. He's on the winning streak of his career. Recently, at the USATF Indoor Championships, after winning the men's 60-meter dash by a new PB, he declared that the United States of America will be world dominant. They will dominate in the sprints this year. So, is there anyone outside of the United States who can stop him? Let's talk. On Saturday night, Noah Lyles defeated his sprint rival with a new world lead and personal best of 6.43 seconds in the men's 60-meter dash, ahead of Christian Coleman, who ran 6.44, a season's best, and Ronnie Baker, who came third in 6.51.
And a good start by Coleman. Now can he hold off the world champion at 100 meters? No, he can't.
That heat, I can't even pick him. 6:43, that will be the fastest time in the world if it holds up. But who is the national champion? It's Lyles. For the first time ever, Noah Lyles has beaten Christian Coleman.
After his victory, Noah Lyles said this.
What's going to happen? World domination. We the best in the world. World domination. They ain't got nothing to be said. USA is the best in the country, best in the world. We're going to make sure that everybody knows that we real world champions. I've dreamed of the day that my 60 got faster.
World domination. We're going to make sure that the world knows that the USA is the best. So, are there any athletes outside of the United States who can challenge this prediction by Noah Lyles? At the recently held New Balance Grand Prix in the men's 60-meter dash finals, Noah Lyles won in a time of 6.44, just ahead of Jamaica's ACKEEM Blake, who ran 6.45 to take second spot. Could ACKEEM Blake be a real threat to Noah Lyles and the United States?
Totalmente. Sí, lo que pasa es que a esta gente no le gusta perder ni jugando la chapa.
Arranca esta final, vamos a ver porque parece que es Noah Lyles.
Now, last year we saw ACKEEM Blake beat this young man, Christian Coleman, to run his personal best in the men's 100 meters of 9.89. And actually, his 60 meters best, personal best, meaning ACKEEM Blake, is actually 6.42. These numbers are significant. But then, we'll talk about that a little later in our summary. Let's talk about another young man who I think could be a genuine threat to Noah Lyles, not only in the 100, but in the 200 meters. Meet Botswana's LETSILE Tebogo, who recently, a few days ago, broke the 300-meter world record.
Near the front, but it is LETSILE Tebogo, who's a few meters clear. Light Pile worked so hard to try and give him a go there, but Tebogo draws clear now, and he's done it. 10 100ths of a second of the world best previously held by Wade van Niekerk. He came here just to break that record, to break that world best.
And you should remember that last year in 2023 in the London Diamond Leagues, he pressed Noah Lyles to the line. This, of course, was 2023 in the 200 meters.
The way Hughes, now comes Lyles, pouring it on. Hughes and Lyles well clear. Tebogo with what to do, but it's Lyles who's stretching away. The world champion wins it once again. 1946, the winning time.
And Tebogo came second in the men's 100 meters in the World Championships. That's Tebogo in that very light blue top. Then, of course, there's this young man, Jamaica's OBLIQUE Seville. Last year in the heats, of the men's 100 meters, he ran an astounding 9.86 seconds. Now, that was not the heats race, that was the semifinals. But that time of 9.86 would have been very significant. In the finals, Noah Lyles ran and won in 9.83 ahead of Tebogo, who ran 9.88, as did Zarnell Hughes, and Jamaica's Oblique Seville, all ran 9.88. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Could any of these 3 young men be a threat to Noah Lyles? Now, first up, let's talk about something important. Lyles is improving. He's going to be a faster athlete than the one he was last year. So he will be running a little faster than that 9.83, possibly going sub 9.80. Not impossible. But here's the thing. Recently, looking at LETSILE Tebogo, and speaking about him last year, in that London Diamond League, he pressed him to the line. Tebogo is still a little inexperienced and he's getting better and better. That 300-meter run of 30.71 is really significant. They're working on his stamina. Tebogo is the real deal, people. I do believe he can crash the USA's party in the men's 200 meters and the 100 meters. Just logistically, he's getting stronger and faster also. And like I said, in the Diamond Leagues, he really pressed Noah Lyles. And clearly, his coaching staff are going to make the necessary changes. Then, Oblique Seville. Had he not ran that heat, and we all know, speaking about heat, underlined, Budapest last year was like running in hell. That's what I was told by one of the athletes. It was hot. So let's say Paris Olympics is not as hot. And let's just say he doesn't make the mistake he made. Because remember, last year what happened to him, he ran that fast because he had been injured and he wasn't sure. He actually said it in an interview, how fast he could go. By extending that energy so early, after just recovering from injury, I think he sort of burnt himself out. He did the same thing in the semifinals too. He probably should have conserved in the rounds. And what I noticed recently, he opened his 2024 season, meaning Oblique Seville. We're talking about Oblique Seville if you're not aware. Running a 400 meters, running a PB in that 400 meters. And that's the first 400 meters he had run in a long time. That's very significant. It means that what they're doing, what Glenn Mills is doing in the team, is that they're working on his stamina. So that going through those types of rounds, if he's in that kind of situation again, 1, less injury issues as they build him out, make him stronger, faster. And 2, building his core strength is key. So will Oblique Seville be a factor? Yes, people. Because Oblique Seville, I think, can go below his PB of 9.86. I think he can hit a 9.80 this year. I mean, I'm not just speculating. Just look at the numbers. Look at the mistakes he made last year, if he doesn't make those mistakes. Then, of course, there's this young man, ACKEEM Blake. ACKEEM Blake peaked too early last year. It was very obvious. So I don't think we're going to be seeing ACKEEM Blake, running lots of indoors this year. They're going to have him do a few just to get work on that start, etc. Get him down. And like I said earlier in the video, if they can get him for his first 60 to be running something close to 6.40, 6.41, he's going to be very dangerous. I said this last year. I believe that this young man is a factor. So Noah Lyles says world domination by the USA in the sprints. But I think these 3 men can prove that to be a false prophecy. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to go over there and check out our exclusive interview with Queen Akira Nugent from our Yep, Good to Go live stream. Absolutely incredible. No exaggeration. You see the comments. Go listen to the whole thing. Incredible interview. It was a pleasure to do it. Also, remember to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, hit the like button. Remember your royals, kings and queens. Bless up!